Okay. That's a decent chunk to section off for one VOD part. Nice. But yeah, so now that we got the New Game Plus stuff done, we're just gonna take our time to read all the NPC dialogue and get everything all sorted out between Trista and the Academy, and then move on to the side quests and stuff here and get all that done. So, hey, let's go. But yeah, god damn though. Second to the Dominion of the Grossritter. And Rosine is... Your classmates have already gone out for the day. I do so hope they enjoy the final free day here to its fullest, and that goes for you as well. I'll have an even grander dinner than yesterday's waiting for you when you all finally come back. Alright. So, actually, by the way, about the Reverie dungeon, how long does it take to get through it? Because, oh boy. Because it's already gonna take me, I'm gonna have to go through yet another session tonight, or for the next night, aren't I? Oh, because not only do I have to go through everyone in Trista, and then Thor's, and then the side quest, and then the main quest, which would be, honestly, given how long it's gonna take, yeah, this is gonna be a session in and of itself. And then the old schoolhouse, and however long that would take, and if they're gonna be significantly jacked up in power level compared to what we've seen so far, and this is kind of like a replayable dungeon where the layout keeps changing. Oh boy. I can only imagine. I'm heading off now. Have a good day, darling. Oh my god. Thanks, dear. Take care of Kurt for me, will you? These two are going to be like this even when they're old and gray, aren't they? Gee, it sure is nice out today, isn't it? It's the perfect day to get some laundry done. Which I will do inside. Goodbye. Oh my god, Hannah. The neighbors really do catch us in the act a lot, don't they? What? You're kissing in the front door! Ahem. Still, I'm starting to think I should pay her back for all the love she gives me with more than a bevy of smooches. Maybe I should look into getting a nice, some time off of work so we can take a nice little family vacation. Bruh. Hooray! Daddy's company wasn't hurt by the war, so we can go back to work. I'm even happy that the war didn't change him or Mom. Seeing them all lovey-dovey kinda calms me down. It always makes me happy to see Mom and Dad get all lovey-dovey. It means things are peaceful again. Hey, Mick. Whoa, Lumber Blitz is making a comeback. Now that's promising. Good to see you again, Mick. Back in the horse racing saddle again, I see. Don't get smart, but yeah, now that the racetrack's open again, I'm back in my element. I'm really glad I told you kids to go out there and get that war ended. I don't want to live in a world without the spring races. Look, I can tell you ain't happy about the whole hero thing, but just try to take it one step at a time. You can't exactly run away from being the Ashen Chevalier, so you might as well work on dealing with that burden. Yeah, you're right. Valimar's a part of my life now, so it's time to start thinking about what it means for me. Huh, good. But don't get started just yet. It's the last free day of the year, so you're not gonna waste it worrying. Take the day off. I think I might. Maybe I'll start unwinding with a bit of shopping. Speaking of... Wait. Oh! Oh. Crossbow time special? Oh. Wait, also, did I read the... Oh no, I didn't read the Imperial Chronicle earlier. Okay, so we'll read this, and then we'll read the Crossbell Times edition. Okay. So, newsflash. Congratulations on Crossbell's annexation. Lord Rufus Alberea, best known as the man who led the Erebonian forces which moved on Crossbell, became the first Governor-General of Crossbell during a ceremony held at Orcus Tower, which will henceforth be the territory's new center of government. Alberea swore to work towards a stable society and build a new government, one completely different from those that came before. His speech was met with cheering and a thunderous applause. Universal rejoicing in Crossbell, my ass. There wasn't a frown to be seen in Crossbell City today. With the citizens unanimously overjoyed, to be incorporated into the Erebonian Empire. It's like a dream come true, said one 23-year-old woman. Others were more reserved in their celebration, putting it lightly. Happy to join the Empire, happy to join of the Empire? But remorseful for Crossbell's actions. We must have caused the Erebonian people a lot of stress, lamented one self-employed man I spoke to. Dude, that's so freaking vague. It's like, oh yes, this one young individual and this self-employed man, ah yes, they surely share this opinion amongst the rest of the populace, ah yes. It seems the annexation has brought about a new era of self-awareness for the people of the newly declared territory. Working together with Erebonia, Crossbell has long prospered as a result of having one of the largest merchant cities on the continent, and its inclusion into the Empire should only grant it greater prosperity. Wasting no time after returning to his position, Chancellor Osborne announced on the same day as the annexation that he would introduce new policies to support the territory's economic growth. Governor-General Rufus Alberea looked more than happy to hear the news, and the two capped off the meeting with an enthusiastic handshake to rapturous applause. The annexation of Crossbell is bound to bring about a bright future for the people of Erebonia, and we here at the Imperial Chronicle are united in supporting its future development. Economy. Crossbell sparks economic turnaround. Ever since the annexation of Crossbell, national economic indicators have been on the rise. There are several contributing factors, of course, including Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz's announcement that Heimdall has returned to normalcy, and large corporations like the Reinford Group resuming their exports, but many cite Crossbell as a turning point. Some analysts even argue that the pre-war economy has already been surpassed. Furthermore, the capital is likely to see a massive influx of tax revenue from Crossbell, which many economic analysts predict will lead to unprecedented levels of prosperity. One economic pundit commented, "With Crossbell under its wing, Erebonia's economy is likely to reach greater heights than ever before. It wouldn't be hyperbole to call Erebonia, as it stands, a superpower." Society. The Ashen Knight overwhelms the Republican army. Reen Schwarzer, the hero who brought the Civil War to an end, still has a few tricks up his sleeve, which he proved single-handedly by repelling the Republican army. The 18-year-old Mr. Schwarzer is a student at a prestigious military academy, known well as the only person capable of piloting the cutting-edge Ashen Knight. His achievements quickly drew the eye of the armed forces, and one high-ranking army staff member even says that they are considering giving him special treatment upon graduation to hasten his path to becoming a military officer. This young man's future seems exceptionally bright, but the military's been doing what it can to keep his light hidden. Nearly all information on him and his whereabouts is classified, and interviews with him are strictly prohibited. Oh. Huh. So basically outside of Trista, huh. Trying to like keep Reen and other people from trying to track him down or having him leak anything. Understandable. So politics, special meeting of the Provincial Council. Another meeting of the Provincial Council is planned for the end of the month. Marcus Rogner, Marquis High Arms, and Crossbell Governor General Lord... God damn that title! Crossbell Governor General Lord Rufus Alberea are all set to attend. That is a goddamn mouthful. They also don't interview, so he can't really say how he's feeling. Oh, yeah. So, because, you know, especially with, if anyone in the press like sees something off, like maybe they'll want to like report it, or it's like, is there something he's hiding from? And then it's like, yeah, and then rumors will spread, and then just, yeah, that arena will just blab about something, or it's just not a good thing for anyone. It's a lose-lose for anyone involved, honestly. But, oh man. So, are all set to attend. The meeting will deal with the aftermath of the war and the treatment of Duke Kayan and Duke Alberea, both of whose questioning has now formally begun. The council has said that they will also issue a statement regarding the ongoing confusion in Ordis, where a splinter group of the Noble Alliance forces continues to enforce its rule. Huh. In Western... or in Ordis. Ordis is in Western Erebonia, right? They did say things are still hectic over there. Huh. Many have taken this as a sign that, they may bring that situation there to an end. Life. Let's get the new year to a good start. 1204 has had its shares of ups and downs, but 1205 is finally here. The start of the new year is always a good chance to put the past behind us and start afresh. So here are a few tips for welcoming the new year in a positive way and work toward making it a good one. Sort your belongings. This is a great way to throw away all the unneeded clutter building up around you. Don't forget to get some cleaning in either. Set at least one new goal for yourself to achieve in the year ahead. Yeah, right. Having goals makes you feel more positive. Blah blah blah. Like anyone follows their New Year's resolutions. Be sure to give back to the people who helped you last year. Why not send them a card? That's sure to leave a positive impression. Ah yes, card. Fourth, last but not least, be sure to get plenty of rest. Last year's civil war took an exhausting toll on all of us, so much so that a large number of people in the capital claimed to have witnessed a collective hallucination. Oh man! That giant flaming castle that nearly sucked the life out of everyone and everything. Oh man, where everyone like pretty much almost died. I was like, nah, we're just going loopy here. It's like, you saw that castle too? Yeah, I did, but it must have been a dream, right? You saw that castle too in that weird dream, right? Yeah, it must have been a dream. Nah, it can't be a real thing. It's like, oh, you saw that dream, or that castle too, little Timmy? Man, it was so weird. I'm having the same weird, like, hallucination. Man. Alright, man. Get those thoughts out of your head and start the year off healthy by sleeping well and sleeping often. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears was their final most essential command. Alright, so we actually get a little newspaper from the Crossbell Times. So alright, now we can see the Crossbellan perspective here, at least as much as they can write while under Empire occupation. But let's see what Grace and the others have cooked up. So, special issue, Crossbell's autonomy is no more. Today, on this 14th of January 1205, Henry McDowell, the provisional mayor of Crossbell and acting representative of the state government, signed an agreement ceding ownership of Crossbell to the Erebonian Empire, bringing Crossbell State's 70-year history to an abrupt end. Provisional Mayor McDowell was visibly shaken and teary-eyed as he emerged from the signing. When pressed for comment, he simply stated, "I have never felt such shame," before exiting the room. Shortly afterward, Crossbell's Diet also proclaimed its dissolution, and Crossbellans far and wide could be seen offering silent prayers of mourning for the country's autonomy. For its part, the Imperial government vows to protect the safety of Crossbell's people, and has established a new government which will govern the territory from here on. Analysis. Were Erebonia's actions justified? In light of recent events, this question is likely on the lips of every Crossbellan citizen. We at the Crossbell Times have attempted to chronicle the events that led us here and provide you, dear readers, with an answer. So, number 1, Crossbell's actions. In October 1204, the then mayor of Crossbell, Dieter Croix, illegally manipulated public opinion to gain support for the establishment of the independent state of Crossbell. At the same time, in an attempt to force other nations to recognize the legitimacy of this power play, the International Bank of Crossbell froze all of its international assets. Number 2, the Empire's response. The Erebonian Empire strongly condemned these actions and insisting that Crossbell had long been Erebonian territory, mounted an armed invasion of the state. This culminated in Erebonia's attempt to fire upon Crossbell City with his railway guns. 3. Crossbell's reaction. President Dieter Krois took action using a newly developed weapon to prevent the railway guns from damaging the city and destroy Guerrilla Fortress to also prevent them from being fired again. 4. Chaos and Crossbell. Shortly after, President Krois' legitimacy was called into question and he was taken into custody by the police. His arrest brought the chaos in Crossbell to an end. After taking up the mayoralty on a provisional basis, Mayor McDowell revealed to the public the truth of what had occurred and set about rebuilding the state government. At this point, however, the Erebonian Empire launched a second invasion, which ultimately led to the annexation of Crossbell. It cannot be denied that Crossbell's actions sparked the conflict with Erebonia, nor can it be questioned that our nation's forces attacked the Imperial Army. However, the Empire's response to these aggressions, including the attempted firing of the railway guns, which could have taken the lives of countless innocent civilians, cannot be considered anything less than excessive. Furthermore, Crossbell took responsibility for the arrest of its former president, Dieter Krois, as well as retracted its declaration of independence. While we freely admit our nation's wrongdoings, it is very hard to argue that the Erebonian Empire's invasion, occupation, and annexation of our nation was at all justified, doubly so in light of the nation's attempts to put things right. The Erebonian Empire continues in insisting that Crossbell was its territory from the beginning, and that their occupation was merely to protect us from the Republic of Calvard. However, given the way things have unfolded, that explanation rings hollow to many Crossbellans. Just who owns Crossbell, and how should it be run? These are questions we will have to ask ourselves anew in the days to come. Tensions remain at Tangram Gate. Ever since the Republic of Calvard declared Crossbell's annexation by Erebonia invalid, Tangram Gate, situated on the eastern border, has been a hotbed of violence and political unrest. The Calvardian attempts at invasion have repeatedly been staved off by the Imperial Army's armored divisions stationed at the gate, but they showed no signs of stopping. These large-scale battles have filled the hearts of the Crossbellan public with fear, but spokesmen for the Imperial Army have urged the people to remain calm. The army vows to deploy its most powerful weapon, the Ashen Knight, along with its Panzer Soldats, in order to bring the conflict to a swift and decisive end. Letter from the editors. Under this wintry sky. On this icy January day, we have become citizens of the Imperial territory of Crossbell. It's not a change that's come about uncontested, and it's one that's sure to cause arguments for years to come. How could it not? Our new government will change life as we know it significantly. While our nation may have lost its autonomy, as people, we are unchanged. We are still people with free will, people who think and feel for themselves, people who can envision what we want for our envision what we want for our future to be. No matter where the seat of power lies or who sits upon it, this is still our home. We will keep thinking, keep feeling, and keep dreaming of a better future, regardless of what lies in store for us. Crossbell Times editorial staff. Yeah. Complete bullshit from the Imperial Chronicle as per usual. See, our lineup hasn't really changed that much, but there might be a curio or two that catches your eye. So, if you exit and come back... But yeah, god damn, that was a lot of reading. Holy shit, I need a drink. Hey, White Beast Flesh, I'll take it. And clear gelatin. Oh yeah, hold on. Oh wait, is it at this point? Nah. Oh god. It sounds like Lord Rufus is doing a spectacular job over in Crossbell. From what I hear, he's already rebuilt their entire government. That's an achievement if I've ever heard one. His current position seems just right for him. He can really put his skills to work and do some good in the world. I only hope he'll continue to guide this nation to greatness. I still got a chip on my shoulder about Crossbell, but in deference to Lord Rufus, I'm trying my hardest to move past it. I hear that he's doing a splendid job over there. He's even repelled the Republican Army a few times. Long live the Empire. Old man, you don't know. You don't know. Hey, Edel. I plan on starting up my own nature conservation society once I graduate. My greatest desire is to bring smiles to the faces of everyone in Erebonia by filling the country with flowers. I'm certain that doing so would bring so much good to the world that war would become a thing of the past. Flowers are wonderful. They're able to make people smile, no matter where or even who they are. That's why I want them to bloom all over the country. Also a new update. Flower Empire. She wants to fill the empire full of flowers and intends to start up a nature conservation society to that end. I'll be selling my most vibrant potted plants at the flea market today. Hopefully, there'll be a happy reminder to everyone that, who sees them that spring is nearly upon us. The Lena flowers have started blooming, which is a surefire sign that spring is on its way. I hope my plants will spread that happiness to the people at the market. Hey, Milliam. Margarita asked me to help her catch that second year over there, so I did. Who would have thought that all that elite intelligence division training would actually come in handy someday? Milliam. Poor Vincent. No, I'm just waiting to see what happens next. If he tries to escape, me and Lammy are gonna stop him by any means necessary. What an idiosis name. Oh, look, just promise me you won't let her talk you into doing anything illegal, okay? Margarita asked me to help her catch that second year over there, and when you got Milliam on your side, you get results. I can't wait to eat all the treats she promised me for catching him. She paid you in treats to catch poor Vincent? Oh my god. Ahem. Margarita, I have put this off for long enough, so allow me this chance to be completely honest with you. I'm afraid I cannot possibly enter into matrimony with you. What? What of our engagement? What of our dream to have 10 children to carry on our family's legacies? I don't recall agreeing to either of those things. Still, I do have a duty to fulfill. A duty I must take as a man of the Empire. A duty to support this nation. Which means I can't be focusing my attention on love and women right now. I do hope you can understand. Margarita? He's entirely serious too. As tragic as it is, if he is unable to get married to me right now because he has a duty to fulfill. Wait, right now? Oh my god! Oh my god! No! She's on Kofio right now. No! Right now? He did say right now, didn't he? That would mean... I never thought the day would come when a floral man would willingly hurt a lady. I won't be able to focus on my post-graduation duties without bringing this misadventure to an end once and for all. Forgive me, Margarita, but there are times when a man must wear the hat of a villain for the sake of the greater good. I think I'll find out later. Recently, my duties have largely consisted of keeping Master Vincent hidden away from Lady Margarita. But this time I thought it best that they did encounter one another and was consciously derelict in said duties. After all, Master Vincent is a noble gentleman. He needs to be able to solve these sorts of problems on his own. It would seem today's the day that he will, and this saga will meet its end. A shame too. I was rather enjoying it. I wonder what Vincent would think of that. I thought it would be best that Lady Margarita and Master Vincent cross paths, so I dared not prevent their encounter. It does appear that he will be able to resolve the matter with her too. A shame. That was rather entertaining. Serapha, what the heck? Caring neglect. Sometimes intentionally ignores Vincent when he is in need so that he can grow from the experience. Sure, buddy. Andre, what are you doing here? A little birdie's whispered rumors in my ear that there's a small celebration taking place at the academy. Well, Why would you not think to inform me, your dearest bosom buddy, of this? I am deeply wounded. Since when are we even friends? Dearie me, you are the hero who ended the war, while I am the wandering purveyor of love who heals the scars that it left. Why don't the two of us form a team? I see someone's performances in Heimdall didn't go over too well. I shall go and avail myself of the celebration over the academy. You might want to come enjoy it yourself. I hear you've been quite rather busy. Oh my god. Okay, so now let's see. Let's go cover the other NPCs available here. It's a tradition for the photography club to collect pictures we've taken over the past year into a yearbook. Once Rex and I finish taking photos today, we'll be able to finalize this year's. It'd be the perfect way to commemorate my final free day and the 2 amazing years I spent as a Thor student. Once Rex and I finish taking photos today, blah blah blah, here's hoping his shots today are just as good as mine, if not better. You're never gonna be the king, you're never gonna replace me as the king of Blade 2 like that. You got a long way to go, kid. Seriously, how'd you get so good so fast? At least try to hope I can give me a chance. When you defeat me that fast, it's boring for the both of us. It took me a while, but I finally mastered Blade 2. The original still got its charms, but, charms though. I mean, Crow gave me my deck, so it's always gonna be special to me. Aww. I'm never gonna let that deck go either. Too many happy memories of the two of us playing together to just throw it out. We didn't get our Blade 2 decks until after the end of the war. We really haven't had them for that long. McKay's already gotten really good. It's like games are his only talent. Oh, Monk. Have you heard the rumors about Radio Trista starting a brand new show soon? Oh ho! I can hardly wait to see what sort of show it is. I wonder who the host of this new show is going to be. I can't imagine if they get anyone on the same level as Misty, but hopefully they'll get someone who is not far below her. Aww. Hype. He's excited for a new radio program, rumored to be beginning on Radio Trista, soon to take the place of ANTON. Who would be the new radio person? It's hard to believe that the second year students will be leaving us. I have to try not to think about it. As soon as the thought enters my mind, I start getting depressed. This year may have had its ups and downs, but I've truly enjoyed being able to serve every one of them. Alright, now let's go into the cafe. Hey, instructor. I'm gonna miss the drinks here when I'm back with the guild again. Though there's always a chance I'll swing into Tristan business someday. Maybe then, I'll finally get you to have a round of drinks with me. If I'm still poking around here by sorry about that, hold on. If I'm still poking around here by then, it means I haven't graduated yet, which also means I'd still be too young. I never did get the chance to have drinks with a classy gentleman here. What have I been doing all last year? For visiting Mr. Hero, glad to have you back. Thanks, but can we drop the whole Mr. Hero thing? Sure, sorry about that. But I've seen your name pop up in the Chronicles so many times I couldn't help myself. Well, Mr. Hero or not, I'm glad you're sticking around next year, even if your classmates aren't. It's gonna be sad not to have those red uniforms running around town anymore, I tell ya. Oh, right, Reen's gonna have to change his uniform. Aw, man, I wanna keep a class 7 uniform though. It's special. I'm guessing you've already heard about the flea market they're doing at the academy. I'll be heading over there this afternoon to manage one of the stalls. And she's excited about it too. I hope she really racks up sales. Let me just get back to 200% CP. There we go. All the trouble the war has caused seems to be at its end. Even the Republican army, which caused me so much worry, has been dealt with. Peace has finally returned to us, and there's nothing better than that. The conflict between the noble and reformer factions it doesn't get better than peace. Yeah, enjoy while you can, old man. What, is Ricky and Anton in here? No, it's oh, Poe and Claris are coming for the flea market. Oh no. I'm accompanying my father on a journey to repay his debts. I would have liked to stay in a more spacious, upmarket hotel than this one, but I suppose I can forgive him this once. After all, this adventure of ours will allow me to find beautiful jewels, clothes, and accessories across the nation. I think I should kick off our visit to Trista with some shopping. What exciting wonders are hiding out there, just waiting to be bought? Oh, I can hardly wait to find out. Mr. Poe, sir, I am so sorry for you. This town is situated on the outskirts of Heimdall and is known for its connections to the royal family. It only behooves a noble such as myself to visit a destination like this at least once. Huh, okay, I'll admit I'm just here as part of my journey to write a travel book with my daughter to pay off my debts. Trista's gotten very famous after all the buzz from the war, but so what better place could I begin from? As an Erebonian noble, you could say that I'm something of an expert on this nation's culture. Writing a travel book will be easy. If I can make money off of writing something as simple as writing, this would truly be a dream job. Just you watch, I'll have a bestseller drafted up in no time flat. Oh, you sweet summer child. You know, I wonder who makes it first, Dorothy as a BL author, or Poe with his travel book to repay his debts. Guess what? I'm going to the flea market this afternoon. Oh, but now as a customer, I'll be looking after the stall that the merchants of Trista set up. I don't mind doing it one bit either. I wasn't able to go to the Academy Festival, so at least I get to join in the fun in some way this time. I can hardly wait for this afternoon. I hope our stall does really well. Alright, next up, the general shop. The Wind Orchestra is going to be performing at the flea market today, so I'm gonna bring Bridget a bite to eat. She's always there to cheer me on at the fencing club, so it's my turn to do the same. That's what any good boyfriend would do. Oh, no, you have the side quest here, right? Okay, we'll hold off on that. We'll activate all the side quests back to back once we do all the dialogue. It's going to be really lonely around here without Toa and Angelica. I don't know why, but it feels like as soon as they leave here, I'll never see either of them again. No, I can't be all a defeatist. There's every chance we'll meet again one day. I just need to keep hope in my heart. A lot has changed because of the war. The big changes are obvious, but there are a lot of little ones too. Like Kay and Rudy don't play pranks on people anymore. They even come and help me out from time to time. That might actually be the biggest change of all. Oh. Character development. So, do you have new equipment? The uniforms of this year's new students are finally ready. With the Academy's recent popularity, this year's crop of students is bigger than ever, so I'm glad we got them done in time. It's only 2 weeks before I get to see people wearing them. I can hardly wait. It's almost time for the new students to arrive, clad in their brand new uniforms. Oh, no, same thing. No, it's all the same thing. Okay. Okay, so that does it for all the dialogue here. Into the bookstore. Oh, hey, what are you two doing? Eustace, I hope you know I intended on buying that political textbook you have in your hand. And here I was ready to purchase it because I heard it could prove useful in running the Horizon province. But this is the last copy. How should we go solving this problem? I have an idea. The Academy chess clubs are facing off against each other later again today. I know the upper class students were looking for a helper for their team, so why don't we use that to settle this? Very well. I've been hoping for a rematch anyway. Oh, just kiss already. Read! And here I thought the remainder of our time here would be free from competition. It seems to be our fate to clash whenever we're within earshot of one another. Very well. I'll be happy to prove my superiority once and for all. I must have done something to make Adios happy for her to give me a chance like this before I leave. I want the book, sure, but winning it is secondary to showing that arrogant windbag its proper place. Get a room, you two. I've been trying to find more things for us merchants to sell at our flea market stall, but it's surprisingly tough. There must be something out there. Or I could just use those old textbooks I bought for Kay. No, I have to cling to the possibility he might use them one day. I can't just let hope die like that. Well, the hope's gonna fade fast once Rosine leaves on her squire duties. Alright. Moving on. Let's go to the Trista house here. Hold on. Okay. Kenny's doing something outside. That nice Annabelle lady I met a while back is with them too. I wonder what they're doing. Maybe I'll go take a look. Huh. I didn't realize Annabelle was there. I didn't take a look down there. My husband's always busy this time of year, but things are worse than ever now with everything happening over in Crossbell. The least I can do is make sure he can come home to a wonderful meal and a relaxing home. Yup. Good old Emil still studying. It's hard to believe that we're 2 weeks into March already. I'll be sad to see Klein leave once he graduates, but I do still have one final lesson to look forward to. I have to make sure that's a good one when the time comes. More pressingly, I'm going to Sunday school today. Those classes are generally far too easy for me, but it'll be a good chance to refresh myself on my weaker subjects. Oh, just say it like it is. Okay, sir. Yeah, we'll get to them later. I'm trying to get ready for this afternoon's Sunday school classes right now. Rosina will be leading one of the classes today too. I'm sure the children will be very happy to have her as a teacher. Let's see. I'm sure she'll be just as good a future teacher as she is a future sister. I can't wait to watch her. I can't wait to watch her work. Oh boy. Now that the war is over, peace is slowly starting to return to the Empire. That's a good thing, of course, but what? Oh, nothing specific. I'm just a little nervous, that's all. It feels as if the war's end was just the beginning of something else. Something that will affect this entire continent. What kind of something? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Please, don't worry about it. After all, today's a day for celebration. We shouldn't be occupying our thoughts with things like that. So she just like drops I mean, now that we already know, she just drops a hint like that because she knows, but then she's like, oh wait, no, I can't tell him. We're now halfway through March, which means that graduation is fast approaching. Spring may be a season of farewells, but do remember that it's also one of new beginnings. Still, with all the trials you've overcome together in the past year, I can't imagine your futures will be anything but blessed. Graduation may part you for a time, but I'm certain that you will meet again. All is as the goddess wills it. Though I will pray that each one of you receives her blessing individually as well. Get out of my way, lot. Oh, Patrick is able to make the most of all of his recent training. As do I. He's been practicing late into the night every single day. It would be a shame not to see that bear fruit. Still, it's unbecoming of us to be idling here while he puts on such exhausting effort. We should return to our rooms and study. A wise decision. I'm also considering joining a club next year instead of just lounging around in the salon. Oh, it's you, Schwarzer. Huh, what sort of business do you have here? Patrick asked you to meet him on the academy field, did he not? Go do so. Patrick really has changed over the past year. We need to look to him as an inspiration to continue to mature as well. Let us return to our rooms and study. Can I go up here? Nah. I plan on working with the student council next year too. We won't have Toa to help us, so we're gonna have to work extra hard to keep things running the way she wants them. Morning, client. How was your time with the Imperial Army? Super informative, actually. Not that I can tell you much about it, since most of what they showed me is classified. Yeah, I figured. Mostly tough to be in the army and have to keep your mouth shut the whole time. Even though I'm happy with the way it went, it's kind of nice to be away from all that. Speaking of, why don't we hop into the pool for a bit? It's not a practice day, but I can still get the key easy enough. Now that's what I'm talking about, let's do it! Speaking of helping our families, I think my trip out west to see Maya is long overdue. They made it through the war just fine, but the fighting did leave the west in quite a state. Now that I've decided on joining the military, I should hopefully have some time to help my mom out for a bit. Still, it's a little early to kick back and relax just yet. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to think about from here on out, and I won't let his sacrifice be wasted. Colette ran off to the flea market earlier, raving about all the exciting things she might find there. Maybe I'll have to check it out later, or check it out for myself a little later. Alright. Oh boy. There's a flea market in the auditorium today. Flea markets are great, if you're asking me, taking unwanted items and giving them a new life and a new set of hands. You should give it a look and see what you find. Oh god, I'm sorry yawning so much. You was talking it up to anyone who would listen. How'd you miss all that? Well, I forgot. It's because you don't listen. There's a flea market going on in the auditorium right now. Why didn't anyone tell me about this? This is so on my alley I can hardly cope. Bruh. Oh. Oh neat, things are actually pretty lively around here. And when there's life to shop, there's shopping, when there's life, there's shopping to be done. Maybe we even find some useful stuff for when I become a second year. You never know. Oh, that reminds me, I got a pile of clothes I don't wear anymore. I wish I brought them. This would have been the perfect place to get some cash for them too. The students really have put a lot of effort into this. Damn it. This is just the kind of event I've been waiting for. It's time to truly unleash my inner shopaholic, but where should I start? I can hardly decide. I love shopping whatever the season is, but spring, of course, or spring in particular, is when I feel it like a primal urge. Today is going to be downright legendary. Just look at all the interesting things, look at all these interesting things. I'm going to have a field day here. Okay, time to see if any of the stalls are selling Levisius literature. Purely for artistic reasons, of course. Uh-huh. I know that it's you, Vivi. Please stop trying to ruin your sister's life. Alas, I shouldn't know you can see through my cunning disguise. After all the passionate, sweaty nights we spent together aboard the Courageous, You do know every reg of my body after all. Please stop trying to ruin my life too. I'm gonna miss BB. Oh yeah, I forgot to check, who did I forget to check again? Oh, excuse me. God, I'm yawning way too damn much. Over in our dorm, all the graduating second years pull together their unneeded belongings to sell today. I'm betting there has to be a thing or two you find pretty handy to have around during your second year. Wait. Oh my weapons. Huh, Rifle metal and alright. Everything being sold here was gathered from around Trista. Just take a look around. I'm sure you'll find something that might be useful. Oh my god, all the gambler jacks. See, believe it or not, we're holding this market of ours for charity. All proceeds will be donated through our company to areas of the Empire that need help recovering from the war. Doesn't that just make you want to spend all of your money? Go on, indulge a little. For charity, man! For charity! Whoops. Doesn't that tug at your heart? And hopefully your purse strings. Okay, I want to press down. Hello? Yeah, it's his like usual shop. Expensive as hell. Ah, here it is. So good cause. Planning to donate all the proceeds from the flea market to the Empire's post-war recovery through Class & Co. Okay, you know, hold on. I need to splash some water on my face, like... Again, like, I actually slept decently last night, so I don't know why I'm, like, super yawning now more than, like, the past couple streams, because, oh my god, this is, like, this is noticeably worse. Okay, be right back for, like, a quick moment. I'm gonna get some cold water. And I am back. Okay. Okay, I needed that a little bit. Ugh. Running your own store really does feel good. Reconstructing over at Kellic finally finished up a wee bit ago. People started opening the stores back up at the Grand Market too. Yeah, that's what I heard. Apparently donations came in from all over the country, even from His Majesty. Hi, not to mention all the other help we got. Cannot thank everyone enough, really. We'll have to take this chance to enjoy ourselves as much as we can, for Otto's sake. Kinda let them all show me up, I'll take this chance to flex my merchant muscles. Wait, oh! We got... Actually, no, wait. Oh no, this isn't new. No. Because I took the one that had more evasion. Welcome. Feel free to take a look at any of our wares. If you happen to catch us in a slower moment, I'll be happy to let you haggle our prices down a bit too. Nah, I'm good. So anyone on the upper floors? Nah. Oh, hold on. Bridget? I'm tuning the piano right now, but I should be done in just a few. Have you taken the time to explore the flea market yet? It seems pretty nice. Maybe Alan and I will have to make a date out of it after the performance. Oh. Oh, hold on, some people back here. Oh, right. Alright, the vast majority of the prep work for this afternoon's concert is in the bag. We're going to be playing a violin concerto, which should really let us shine. Let's give it our all, Elliot. You got it. I don't want to have any regrets when it's all said and done. And I know no one else does either. Elliot will be leaving the academy and I'll be graduating, so this is our last chance to perform at throws like this. I really want to make sure it's a show for us to a show to remember, both for us and for all the people who listen. Not too long before our concert starts. This will be my last performance ever here at Thor's. So I want to give everyone something to always think about. Alright, the auditorium done. Next up, everything else in the academy field but Patrick. To think the day would come when when their ridiculous trading regime has finally passed on to us. Regime? Yeah. But we have but one option, Elisa. I challenge you to see which of us can successfully clear it first. I was hoping you'd say that. No holding back, Ferris. Let's go. This is the last day I'll get to spend with the lacrosse club. I better go all out. This is the last time Elisa and I will be able to compete like this. So it is imperative that we discover which of us is better once and for all. Even more imperative than usual. Whenever these two get like this, I can't help but get flashbacks of me and Emily in our first year. I wish we could stay here to watch over them a while longer, but I'm afraid we never get everything we want. Gotta love seeing those two compete. I just love the way they push each other. I can't wait to see this whole thing to the end. I have the utmost faith in my appointment of Paula as captain of the riding club. Taking care of horses is practically second nature to her at this point. In a perfect world, she'd continue to better herself alongside Eustace, but alas. Oh, how I wish she and Eustace could spend next year helping each other better themselves. What a shame. So wait, you assume with the non-skipping, I've seen the new game plus scene already? Yeah, we covered the, I went straight for the new game plus save, and we, basically skipped right to it. Like, I skipped over the dialogue with Patrick, and I skipped over the Angelica stuff, which I'll be, reading again now that we're in my original save. But yeah, I skipped over those two, went straight to the schoolhouse, and then went to the rooftop for the New Game Plus scene, but yeah. So we're all done with the New Game Plus stuff. So now we can just carry on with the original plan and just kind of read along here. But yeah, oh my god, that New Game Plus scene, holy shit. I always knew there's something up with Instructor Thomas, but I couldn't exactly, pin down exactly what, but oh my god. Fucking Grossritter, but not just that. Second to the Dominion, and Rosine is the Squire. Maybe if I was a bit more of a skeptic, I should have thought that something was up with Rosine's. Like, out of all the students going to a military academy, why has this student come here to become a church sister? But I mean, you never really think anything of it, but unless you're one of the most skeptical people in the world and they just doubt literally everyone you come across. But oh my god. Eustace just up and declared that he was stopping by the bookstore before practice. He even warned us first. What a selfish jerk. Honestly, I don't know how he thinks he'll manage back in Berea Heart if he doesn't start thinking about others. Actually, managing an entire province sounds pretty darn tough, so probably more work than I can even imagine. Huh, but if he ever forgets about the writing club, I'll go beat the memory back into it myself. Alright. What business we got here now? Oh! Then let's get started. Luz has to buy everyone one of those limited edition puddings. Agreed? Huh, agreed. So don't expect me to hold back. They would spend their time like this. They only make 20 a day, and they're a hot new item for spring, so they won't be easy to buy. But that's not my problem because I'm gonna win. The three of us will be going to the cafe once we're done here. Huh. I suppose we better try to work up an appetite, shouldn't we? Both of them look determined to settle some sort of score between them by the end of the day. I don't really get it though. Maybe it's something that only makes sense if you're constantly trying to get stronger. It makes me a little jealous, to be honest. Sure. Whatever floats your boat, Monica. No one on this floor. And that's about it for the gymnasium. Moving on. Oh, hello. By the way, I'm not Vivi, I'm just Lind. Vivi asked me to take care of the flowers here while she checked out the flea market. This is the girl who'll be in charge of the club from next month on. Really inspires a lot of confidence. Honestly, deep down I do realize that I'm just enabling her by letting her switch places with me, I really do. Maybe I am too soft on her. Oh, did you realize that just now? Wait, did I miss, oh wait, whoops. Twin heads. Both she and Vivi became heads of their respective clubs. Vivi seems to have no interest in quitting her pranks, though. Oh, I just noticed the expressions. Just like nervous, and then just like sticking out her tongue here. Alright. Oh yeah, has this refilled?
I could
Nah, this hasn't refilled. I can probably go fish here. Thing with Val. Oh yeah, the thing with Valmar was with the. Oh no, not Valmar. Oh yeah, the engineering club with George and Angelica. Okay. It's almost time for the spring races to begin over in Heimdall. Roy and I always used to bet on what order the horses were gonna come in. I need to stop dwelling on him. Damn it! What good's getting all down gonna do? I can't keep getting myself down like this. You wouldn't want me to. You want me to laugh about all the good times and get on with enjoying my life. Oh yeah, where the heck is Beryl? Or... no, fuck. No way. Don't tell me she has something to do with what's at the old schoolhouse as well. The students here are all like my children to me. Upper class or lower class, first year, second year, none of that makes any difference. I believe that this is the final free day of the year. I ought to treat you to something, a nice little something, wouldn't I? Or won't I? Alright. You're sure you want to come with me on my journey to improve my skills? I thought you were going to join the Imperial Army. What happened? You say that like I just volunteered. You did invite me. You're right about me wanting to join the army, but it's not like I got some big fancy reason to. I just wanna. Man, that's not gonna cut it. How am I supposed to set an example if I join for such a half-hearted reason? If I figure out with you, I can find one. Something I can aspire to. Something that'll guide me on my way up the ranks. Huh, you've really grown up. Well, it looks like you'll be stuck by my side a little longer, my vice captain. Oh. So off together. After much thought, he decided not to join the Imperial Army, and to instead go on a journey with Friedel. Honestly, I'm probably just prolonging the inevitable here, but maybe staying with her will help me find a good reason to join the army, or even a good reason to do anything else. You should go catch up on sleep and staying up for no real reason lately. Yeah, same. But yeah, take care. Thanks for watching. Either way, now I've got only one last thing I want to do before I graduate. Time to get on that. Our club's not going to meet anymore this year after today. I'm going to have to say my thanks to all the second years that are graduating for everything they've done. Oh, really? That's a shame. Of course, I never joined any club, so I'm gonna take it easy today too. Every year, the graduates leave the academy with a smile on their faces. Lots change over the years, but that's one thing that's never been any different no matter how many years go by. I hope none of you end up becoming the exception. Okay. Although I am curious, still. Aww? Wait, but the other day the Occult Research Club was just blank. What happened? Huh, I haven't seen you in a while. Didn't you already disband the infamous Occult Research Society? Let's just say it was taking a little break. One that was quickly cancelled after my crystal ball showed me an especially interesting reading. Is it about the old schoolhouse? Do I even want to ask? Huh. I saw something writhing deep within the abyss, and a spiral of fate drawing in even space and time. Oh, the things we have to look forward to. I'm glad she's entertained at least, because nearly everything she tells me flies right over my head. As of today, the Occult Research Society is officially recommenced. You're curious to know where I went during our break, aren't you? Not in the least. So after closing all of a sudden for unknown reasons, the Occult Research Society is suddenly back again. Alrighty then. And yeah, Toe's in there, but we don't need to talk to Toe since we haven't done anything yet. No one in the photography club, yeah. After I graduate, I'll be joining the Computer and Network Technology Division of the Imperial Army. Sure, the Chancellor's Intelligence Division is more famous for handling information, but I want a different angle on things. I think it's a career path that'll let me make use of the things I've learned both in this club and at the Institute in Ruhr. One thing's for sure though, I'm really excited to be working there. Bring on the future. Okay, hold on real quick. Things like a eyelash in my eye. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, year 2. So, enlisting. He's going to be joining the Imperial Army's Computer and Network Technology Division after graduation. Oh. Where is, Dorothy? Oh, must be inside. And of course I can't go in here. Alright, so that's the student union done. And what's next? Well, the library, and then the entirety of the academy building. How's everything going in Class 7? Sounds like there are going to be a lot of changes made to the academy curriculum next year after what happened in Crossbell. There'll be more lessons on the orbital net and new types of weaponry for one thing. Huh, don't you think, or don't think you don't have to learn about soldiers just because you fought some. Sounds like there are going to be lots of changes made to the academy curriculum next year. Oh wait, no, same thing. Hey, Instructor Thomas, how you doing, buddy? Oh. There seem to be a few students around who are choosing to spend their final free day in Heimdall and not here. Still, there's no harm in that. The city seems to be completely back to normal. Very odd, isn't it? It's normal on the surface at least. I find it shocking there's so many people willing to dismiss all that happened as the result of a collective hallucination. The fragments of the great power are destined to be drawn to one another, forced to collide over and over and over. And every time, the truth of what happened disappears from the memories of all. That is how this system works. Maybe this is part of that system Vita mentioned. Oh, this is just so fascinating though. The empire we live in has so many secrets left to reveal. I can hardly suppress my astounding curiosity. I'm more frustrated and sad than anything. A lot of people lost their lives as a result of what happened, and the thought that people are just forgetting it all is... Then that's all the more reason, that's all the more reason we who do remember it should never forget. As long as you keep remembering, he will always live on. In your hearts, at least. Instructor Thomas? Sorry, I just couldn't resist the urge to try and sound cool. It's the year's final free day. I thought I should at least say one teacher-like thing. That's my quota filled. But what you said was very comforting to me. Thank you. Anyway, it's the last free day of the academic year for us instructors too, so I ought to put it to judicious use. Once I'm done here, maybe I'll go spend some time in town. Care to join me, Reem? I'm just so busy. I don't think I can find the time to spare. Sorry, instructor. Oh, there they are. Nothing's going to change Dorothy or Thomas, isn't it? I wish they'd be a bit quieter since this is a library, but I suppose it's time to say goodbye to that beautiful dream. Well, I can let it slide today. Today's the day of celebration after all. Actually, from what I heard, Dorothy sent in a story to a magazine. I wonder how that went. It would be nice if a famous novelist were to come to this, or were to come from this very academy one day, wouldn't it? Our predecessor certainly wrote some interesting things, that's for sure. It seems that some of them may have shared certain affinities of mine, in fact. Oh, adios, that isn't good. I'm getting so lightheaded that the words are all starting to blur together. Alright, let's take some of these back to the clubroom as reference. Please hope I don't get any drool on them on the way there. Oh my god! Emma! Can you stop her? Dorothy and I are here to do a little research on for the short story anthology that we're working on. The librarian was kind enough to get the anthologies put together by previous graduates out of the storage for us. They're all so wonderful too. I hope I'll get to write something this warm and sweet someday. The stories written by previous Doors alumni are also wonderful. I hope that I'll be able to write at their level someday. Okay. Next floor. One person. A random student. I tried, but I was never able to make it into the ranks of the high achievers in our test this year. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised with the amount of smart people in Class 1 and Class 7 though. Never say never though, right? There's always next year. If I study hard now, I can do it. I know I can. Yeah, you can do it, Mr. Male Student. I believe in you. Alright, now it's time to clear out the academy. And then we can move on to the side quest. Hopefully I have enough time for the side quest, so I better get going. It's a real shame that all of your classmates will be leaving us so soon. Their loss is going to be felt by everyone here, student and teacher alike. Even though they're only here for a while longer, I hope they make the most of it, and that you enjoy your time with them. It's going to be sad when your classmates leave us. I hope they'll all make the most of their remaining time here, and you, the rest of your time with them. As you know, free days were originally instated as a means to develop each student's judgment and individuality, looking at the fine fine young second-year men and women here as they prepare to step into their adult lives. I'd say they work. That's not to mention the first years ready to fill their shoes. All of you have really grown up. So just keep that in mind on your last free day of your first year, Schwarzer. Make the most of the time you have. Everything you learned in your free days here will benefit you as you step into adulthood. Try to keep that in mind today. Oh. Come on, Uncle Makarov. You don't get fun events like these every day. You gotta invite Instructor Mary and go. My Mint antenna's been picking up on how much closer you two are getting lately. So don't you even try and say you don't wanna. How about you don't say that crap right in front of the faculty lounge? Isn't giving me headaches enough, or do you really need to pull her into your nonsense too? She's got more than enough on her mind right now without you adding to it. Oh, is that so? I guess you really are looking after I guess you really are looking out for her after all. What can I say to make you leave? Oh, Reen, you gotta hear this. Uncle Makarov and Instructor Mary are... Another word and I will fail you. Seriously, you're gonna be a second year and you act like you're still in Sunday school. Aw, it's so cute when you act all grouchy and pretend you're not shy. I'm being serious here. Ah, Makarov, I'm so sorry for you, dude. Instructor Makarov's out talking to Min right now. To tell you the truth, I found myself having lunch with him more and more often lately. He's giving me so much advice about teaching, it's just wonderful. I wonder how I'd react if I told him that I was arranged to be married. Aww. Well, what am I saying? Oh, don't listen to me, I'm just being silly, that's all. It's not as though me getting married would have anything to do with Instructor Makarov, so why should he care? But it might not hurt to, talk to him about it anyway, right? Aww. Instructor Mary? Do you have some second thoughts about this arranged marriage? As I dearly hope you're aware, today being the final free day of the academic year is no excuse to behave poorly. Although in all honesty, I can't imagine that you and your classmates will. I never imagined it at the start of the year, but your class is now a true credit to this fine academy. You have all grown into polite, dignified young men and women over the past year. I hope that you will continue to act that way well into adulthood without letting your standards slip. Well, good luck with that. It's hard to believe that your class was founded nearly a full year ago. As one of those fortunate enough to witness this genesis, it's been quite the emotional ride to recap this past year. I imagine today is a very special day for all of you, given everything you've been through and what still lies in the future, or what still lies in store. Embrace today. Live it to its fullest. Alrighty. Second floor. What are you doing here, Warzel? The art club's not meeting today. I'm aware, but there was something I wanted to get off my chest while I still can. Thank you for all you've taught me, Clara. It's been a truly invaluable experience to study art from you and Lind. Sometimes I feel like this club was made for me. Huh. Well, aren't you a model first year? Not sure what you're thanking me for, or me for though. I just sit here and work on my art. Which is what I'm trying to do now, as it so happens. If you're done with the speeches, hurry up and leave me be. Huh, I still don't get how foreigners think. Well, no matter what his future has in store for him, I will say that he made some interesting art. And who knows, maybe our paths will cross again sometime. You never know. She may have actively tried not to teach us anything, but Linda and I learned a lot just by watching her. If nothing else, I feel like I've learned what it means to be a true artist. That's something I'll never forget. Well, Alright. Oh, sorry, I can't talk across the table. If you're looking for Margarita and William, they just stepped out. Margarita finished cooking something or another and seemed very desperate to have a certain someone sample it. I just hope it all goes well for her and her cooking conveys her true feelings. I just hope her victim manages to come out of it alive. As for me, I'm making some food for the customers at the flea market. As curious as I may be about the quality of Margarita's cooking, I need to focus on finishing up my own. Oh, duh, no one here. And no one in class 7, so rooftop time. There's no time like the present to put things right. With the flea market today, there's gotta be tons of photo ops. And hey, maybe the wind will help me out and blow some cutie skirts for me. Can't get a better shot than that. Or a more illegal one. I know that, I'm just messing around! Don't you dare underestimate me. The war has forged me into a way better cameraman. These yearbook photos are gonna be freaking perfect. Just you wait. Alrighty, sir. Hey, Celine. Just gonna treat this like a regular day, huh? If I were you, I'd do something special with your last day together, but oh well. Different strokes for different folks? I guess, cats included. No point in chiming in about how to spend your day. Even if your current plans bore me to tears, cats can't even cry, you know? They can't? Okay, so let's go do some side quests now.